day, friends and Bitcoiners. Welcome to another episode of BCN Crypto Kickoff. Lovely to have you all out there catching up on the show. My name is Mr. Clifford T. Mitchum, and I am going to be your host today. I am also the educational director for BitcoinCrypto.news, so be sure to check in with our website, see important and moving articles of the day, as well as our Twitter feeds, which has the most articles for you to check out. And that was also provided forth a lot by our followers, contributors, and the like. So, with everything, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I want to do a couple crypto shout outs to some people that have been very instrumental in sharing, liking, and providing further information for everyone out there in the crypto world and in social media. Crypto shout out going out to MD Akrul Islam Alamgir. Hope I'm not butchering that too bad, but appreciate you following, liking, and sharing. Mr. Rufus Gifford, actually a couple weeks ago you were owed this crypto shout out, so I'd like to follow up and actually get you caught up on that. And we have another shout out for Thomas Hooker. Big crypto shout out for you, sharing, liking, and promoting our information. And then we have our final one for Gaurav Gupta Manuji. Thank you for being out in our crypto space, sharing our information. We really appreciate it. It's work like the work that you're doing that will help this show grow, and we can go out and get more mass adoption for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So with that, before we get into the news and our charts, let's take a look at our disclaimer. The information provided in this show is for educational purposes only and is not financial or investment advice. For financial or investment advice, please speak with a licensed professional. So now we got that, and we close out that. So moving into this. All right, last week, the week of October 21st through October 27th, 2018, Bitcoin started off the week at $6,486.05. Finished out the week at $6,480.38. That is a gain of, that's a drop of $5.67 or 0.9% decrease. Just continuing further on that nice, steady, stable, predictable path, which is normally what everything Bitcoin is not. But hey, it's not a problem in the space. It's just we've gotten so used to the volatility, the ups, the downs, the swings, the FUD. And the last couple months, it's just been easy sailing. I mean, it's kind of a little deceptive for everybody that's new into this crypto space. But all of us hodlers know there's going to be a breakout soon. It's coming. We know it's coming. So we just have to be a little more patient and continue forth on that. There really weren't any big jumps. If you do look at the chart, you can see it's a little, shaky throughout the week. But a lot of the activity is just people just shifting around, moving a couple of trades, probably getting in and out of other altcoins just so they can make some funds and some profits there. Which, hey, good on you. But one thing I would just say, keep in mind, do what you can to expand the adoption, the information. Not only do we need people holding on to cryptocurrency, we need new blood, we need fresh faces, we need new people bringing in and divesting from fiat and investing into cryptocurrency. So this way we can get that wider base, greater adoption, more people using it, and seeing it in more common areas. So now, last year, this time, Bitcoin started off the week at $6,042.33. It finished out the week at $5,780.90. That is a drop of $261.43 or 4.3% decrease. Overall, nothing new. This is very light activity in cryptocurrency. We see the chart itself. There's a little dip in the middle of the week, but then it bounces right back up. All of this is in anticipation of the big game. The weeks before this, we had big jumps, and then it would plateau. Then we have a big jump, and then it plateau. So that was basically the pattern as it stepped up to its massive increase over the quarter. So we can just expect this, know it's there. This week is a lot like it was last year, so it's not like it's a huge difference. And what you're really seeing is this is the point where everything kind of started to balance out and being its natural in natural phase. One thing I truly feel is that what we're holding at right now, as far as this valuation, is these are the hodlers. These are the people that are been in Bitcoin and will be in Bitcoin for the long haul. The other activity you see is due to investors and speculators jumping in and out. Those people that feel they can make a quick dollar on the swings. Those are people that really drive the price up, or their activity pulling money out is really what pulls the valuation down. But in my personal opinion, this 6,000 range is the natural value of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If for nothing else, the simple factor that it's been so stable and this has been the support level for so long. So nothing wrong with that. We're seeing a lot of the same activity, no big moves, although actually we have even less moves currently. But last year wasn't anything more tremendous than what we're dealing with right now. So now let's take a look at what was going on next week last year. So this will be the week of October 28th going through November 3rd. Bitcoin started out this week at $5,054.44. Finishing out the week, $7,207.76. So last year, the coming week is where we had another big breakout. Now we've seen a lot of these breakouts, or expected a lot of these breakouts, hoping that it fit the pattern or begin to fit the pattern of what was going on last year. However, with the anticipation of the ETF, I really don't see that being the case. So I expect more of the same. Lots of stability, hanging out at the support level, going between 62 and 6,500. But it'd be nice if we can get into that $1,453.32 gain, or 25.3% increase. So we're really just looking for that. I do expect this to happen, although the more that we sit at this level, the less likely we're going to see it over this year. I do have an update just as far as I was going to get more into it in the news section, but I apparently misread or misunderstood the ETF announcement. They stopped accepting applications on October 26th. Not that they were going to make an announcement on October 26th. I originally thought they were going to make an announcement October 26th. So my apologies. There's a lot of information I go through just to make this show for you and everyone. So I'll do my best to update, keep you with the best information I can provide. But what they're looking to do is make an announcement in December, which December is when we normally have our all-time high in cryptocurrency. So it's really frustrating that they'd wait till we're right about to peak to actually make an announcement. So this is kind of a game you play when you play with the institution and legacy markets. It makes sense as far as why they would make the announcement then, just to keep the market iced and cool, because it's going to be the end of the quarter, the end of the year valuations, so they don't really want to see a big change in their portfolio. They like that sideways activity, I guess, even though in the legacy U.S. stock market, they've erased all the gains for the entire year. Going into crypto might be the best opportunity that a business has to recoup that. Just saying. But hey, it's not financial advice, just my opinion. Putting it out there. All right, but with all that, we normally do hit our all-time high in December. It'd be nice to see that again. I was expecting an announcement coming up this week, or this week just passed, but that's not going to happen. So even with an announcement in December, we can see some big gains coming in the first quarter of next year. This year, man, still have a lingering hope and prayer, please, Lord in heaven, that we can see an all-time high for cryptocurrency this year, but not quite looking like the case. But either way, we can expect more stability and more of this holding for Bitcoin and the other altcoins. So moving on to our quarterly activity. So we looked at the Q4 of last year. It started off at $4,395.81, finishing out the quarter at $14,156.40, or a $9,760 gain and 59 cents. Yeah. All right, so that would be a 222% increase over the quarter. And in that quarter, that's where we had the high of virtually 20,000. I think the actual number was like 19,938, something like that, but 20 G's. So this is historically in the fourth quarter of the year is when Bitcoin hits its all-time high. And really, I think they're just kind of icing the market with this whole ETF action. But honestly, everybody that's in crypto, get what's going on there. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. As long as we get in now, we get more adoption, we get more groundwork set in. It's only going further increase their activity in adopting and moving forward with the ETF and the introduction into legacy markets. Because I personally believe it's a sure thing. It's just a matter of when, not if, but when. So that was the big run up. In this quarter, we do not have that same activity. In Q4 of 2018, quarter to date, it started off on October 1st at $6,593.24. And up to Saturday, finished out the day at $5,780.90, or an $812.34 drop. That equates to about 12.3% decrease. Overall, it's pretty significant as far as the percentage decrease. We're down over 10% on that. I still feel we're going to see some moves upward. Getting over the 20,000 mark again is looking more and more difficult. I was hoping to see something in the range of 25, but we'll see what actually happens. But just even holding at this level, it's not a steady downward trend, but it is a up and downward trend. So we could probably stay in this range and maybe finishing out the quarter even, which is okay, I guess. But we'd all like to finish out the year getting our big holiday gifts, Christmas presents, Hanukkah gifts, and the like. This year, be nice. A little swing. Everybody, come on into crypto. Get into that. All right. So, getting into our news stories for the day. Coming in on our Twitter feed on October 22nd, we have a story saying the release of exchanges to the Trezor wallet. This is a really, really good addition. Crypto shout out to Trezor for putting this out in the feed. That's where we picked it up. And what you can now do is exchange coins directly inside your Trezor cold storage wallet. They've incorporated Changelly and Shapeshift. So they're not doing the KYC because the wallet isn't a custodian account, but it does have access to move coins from one coin to another built into that wallet. Now, I know Shapeshift recently has been doing some KYC. Since I heard that, I haven't really used it lately, and I haven't used Changelly at all. I've been just doing hodling through all my investments at the moment. But it's a great addition in Trezor wallets. Adds a lot more liquidity, brings a lot more accessibility because it's always been limited to a certain number of coins that can be kept inside the wallet. So it's great to see the expansion that they have going on there. So thank you to Trezor. Our next article comes in from Coinbase. So crypto shout out to Coinbase. What they're doing is this is from October 23rd. Coinbase custody has obtained licensing in New York. So this is another peg in the list of items that they need to do to become a basic bank. So they're actually going to be allowed to handle custodian accounts from hedge funds, big investors, and big movers and shakers in the financial world and bringing them into the crypto space. I wouldn't expect all of the holdings to be moving in, but if 5% of $1 billion hedge fund moves into crypto, a rising tide is going to help all of our ships. So good on Coinbase for doing that. I know it's a little unsettling to some people seeing a bank coming into the crypto space. I mean, it is what it is. We don't exactly choose our neighbors, but as long as their house makes our house look good, who should really be concerned about it? It's not doing something that's going to be really hampering any of the activity of anybody else in the crypto space, but it will be inviting to more people. Because one thing about decentralization is that we don't choose who comes in and who comes out. Cryptocurrency, in particular Bitcoin, is neutral across the whole spectrum. That's one thing that Adam Meister was mentioning. Whether you're a friend of Bitcoin, whether you're an enemy of Bitcoin, the code doesn't care. It's just whatever somebody would like to use it for, that's what it has the freedom and ability to do. Much like cash. Cash is used by good folks, used by bad folks, used by good players, used by bad players, and the like. It's liquid, and that's what the best thing about Bitcoin is not only is it liquid, it's independent. So there's no central authority that can stop it, censor it, or control its movements. But good on Coinbase for accomplishing that task. Best of luck to you. Another article coming on October 23rd. HTC has launched a crypto phone. It's called the Exodus One. Now this phone is, just amazing. Talk about an incorporation, a step towards mass adoption. I know one of my first smartphones was HTC Hero, so I like that phone. It was very robust, worked for years, and I'm not one to get new phones all the time, but that was lovely phone, lovely tech. What they've done is they've incorporated DApp functionality, and they've also incorporated a hardware wallet into the phone itself. It allows certain areas to protect the private keys, so somebody's not necessarily as easily hackable. And it also has ways that people can retrieve those private keys should something uh, malicious happen to them, or something of they lose their phone or something, and then they need to get back to their private keys. So they have information like that built into the phone. So it's a great platform for that. Plus, you can only get the phone by spending Ethereum or Bitcoin. So I think that's excellent. One of the key things we have to do to get more mass adoption is get more use cases of spending, utilizing, and moving around cryptocurrency. Everybody wants to hodl, and that's great. But if we don't have any liquidity, we've got no life. We have to have movement. So if somebody's going to be making expenses, use an expense for that in Bitcoin. Like if you can talk your landlord into using crypto, take the money you normally would pay him in that cash and just pay it in crypto. You're not cutting into your investments, and you're bringing somebody into the crypto space and just getting liquidity, moving it around, because he's going to go ahead and move it back into fiat or spread it around, talk to somebody else, do something or other. But it gets the ball rolling. And that's what we need more of. We need to get mass adoption to get more building and get us into that $1 trillion space. We're at about $210 billion as an entire crypto market. It'd be lovely to see us go into that $1 trillion phrase, and not to mention how much that would take us to the moon across the board. So good on HTC, excellent phone, excellent tech. Like to see you do that. All right, and then we have the big article for the week. This one came in the middle of the week, October 24th. Anonymous sources suggest that Bitcoin ETF approval is imminent. That's awesome. I'd rather get something accomplished and get it in, and we can actually get some activity, we see some growth, get some more, trading going on. Because I'm not much of a trader, but I do know a thing or two about trading. The main thing about that is, we just need some more activity. This whole stability thing is cool and all, makes people feel comfortable, but I like to see some activity. Let's see some ups and downs. That's what we all cut our teeth on. That's what we got our stripes. So let's get more of that. I love getting in the fray of things. All right. So with that, that's just great news. You can see across the board, government after government after government is starting to put in regulations for cryptocurrency. So that American markets are not going to be left behind on this. It's just a matter of getting the framework in so that everybody feels comfortable and nice, and not think that Bitcoin is a wild animal that it is, even though we really know it is. But it'd be nice to have some protections from the malicious players. If we actually have a recourse for somebody that's hacking, putting in their exit scams, and just being that bad actor in the crypto space, we gotta we have to have an avenue for that. And oh, let me break up a little bit. I forgot to do one of our biggest crypto shoutouts. Bitcoin and Coffee. I appreciate you, Eugene. Always plugging the show. Like to make sure that we get you a plug for your show on that. He comes in at 7:45 every day, Monday through Friday, except on Wednesday. That's his day off. And he also does a Saturday night bonfire generally. And it's getting a little chilly down here in Florida, which means we're getting into the 60s, high 60s on top of that. But nonetheless, He generally sets up a bonfire, cracks a beer, talks about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So be sure to stop by his channel, ask questions if you're new, make cool points and topics of discussion if you're a veteran in the crypto space. So Bitcoin and coffee, thank you. Big crypto shout out. Getting back to our news. So the last article I got for you is the IRS needs. This is from October 27th. Oh, whoa! Pardon me. The HTC phone crypto shout out goes to Crypto Coin Junkie for putting that article out on our Twitter feed. Forgot to mention you on that. My apologies. And the article suggesting on the ETF that came from Trader Profit Club. Crypto shout out for you guys. I know you're watching closely as far as what's going on with the ETF. You know, you can get your pips in there and get some big movements, shakers, players out there. So thank you for those. So our final article comes to us from BitcoinNews.com. And that's not BitcoinCrypto.news. This is BitcoinNews.com. Different guys. But they're great. Got lots of great articles and information. All right. The IRS needs clearer crypto guidelines after $25 billion tax bill. The big thing is I think they said there's 100,000 or a million, some odd number of crypto people in the U.S., but only like 6,000 actually report on their taxes for crypto. A lot of that is just confusion as far as whether they should or whether they shouldn't. Do they have to or don't they? Cryptocurrency is a capital gain for those of us that are in the profit, and that should be reported to the IRS. I want everybody to be safe. There's other people in the crypto space that say, hey, they didn't make this. They got nothing to do with it. This ain't their money. I'm not giving them anything. I don't recommend that. That's not the safest route to go. And even if you feel that way, just pay the hush money, I suppose. You know, don't get yourself, going into a legal battle where you have to go and pay lawyers to handle it, or you end up having to go on the run and being exiled in some country because you at least had crypto, they couldn't freeze your account, and you were able to get away, and now you can't go back to visit your family and such. So just be safe. Learn what needs to be done, and the IRS is being asked to make this thing clearer so that way we don't have the confusion. Because I know a lot of people there's two real main ideas or main thought processes as far as what to do with taxes on crypto. First one being, as long as you stay in crypto, you don't have to pay any taxes until you cash out and move into fiat. The other competing idea is that even though you're in crypto and you've made a transaction sale and profited, you should pay taxes on those gains. I haven't heard definitively one way or the other. The one thing I have heard is that whichever school of thought that you're in, do that across the board. If you're going to be keeping everything in crypto and not moving into fiat, do that across the board and keep track of it. So that way, once you're ready to go into the tax, you can say, here's what I did, this is my thought process on it. You can at least at minimum be open and honest and let them know, this is my understanding of it. And obviously they're going to work with you because you're not being, trying to be slick and hide it and everything. That's really where the trouble comes in. And then if you do feel that the taxes should be paid on your transactions as you're going in and out of trades and moving around and doing your capital gains, again, keep track of that and pay your taxes accordingly. Main thing is talk to a professional to find out one way to go. IRS, we need you to be clear on it. So that way we can say, nope, this camp's right, that camp's wrong, and move forward with it, or whatever needs to be done to get that moving. But thank you for that article, BitcoinNews.com. So now, for our top stories of the day, be sure to check out BitcoinCrypto.news to stay up to date on our Twitter feed. And if there's any articles that you feel should be added, email me, hit me up. I know we have a couple that we're going to be publishing for some contributors, so keep an eye out for those. All right. And we generally do a segment called BCN 1 Minute With, where we take 1 minute to look at a specific coin through everything in the crypto space. We've done over 120 videos already for it. However, the last couple weeks, I've run into some computer issues, and I have not been able to make a video for those. So I am going to get over that hump, and I will get videos out again. We're about 15 to 20 videos behind. So on the pace we had, we were great coming out with them every single day on clockwork between 9 and 11 o'clock they were posted. But I've had some computer issues, whereas my programs don't like my editing program anymore. So don't know exactly what I turned on, turned off, updated, or changed. But I am working on that, so we will get those videos out again. But this is a perfect opportunity to go through the archive, find some information on some other coins that we've already done videos on, and see if they're good projects to support and invest in. Oh, now, the best thing, or excuse me, before we get into that, we do have our meeting of the Bitcoiners of Southwest Florida coming up Thursday, November 1st. And that's going to be at our HQ here, the Butterfly Estates. So you can get information through our Facebook group and meetup.com on those particular events. The biggest thing I can help people with is our courses. If you're new to crypto and you just need to understand how to open up a wallet, get the basics, research coins, be sure to look into our Bitcoin 101 class. If you're already into crypto, you want to expand your portfolio, find out about getting on exchanges and tracking coins from there, look into our Bitcoin 201. You actually want to get into trading and being a big mover and shaker in the crypto space, look at our Bitcoin 301, 302 course where we go through trading strategies and different ways to implement activities in the crypto space to be a little bit profitable. It is for educational purposes only. We're not licensed professionals on that, but we do have knowledge in the crypto space that can be quite beneficial and tremendously cut down the learning curve. Now you can find us on all sorts of various social media, Facebook, Twitter, MeWe, Minds. Going to get the Tribe account set up, just waiting for our referral link from Eugene, and we'll go ahead and get you set up for that. Want to make sure you get credit. You can also find us on Instagram, so be sure to look out any of those site spaces and information portals. All right. For referrals, whether you're getting on Binance, Cryptopia, Coinbase, CoinMama, we're going to have links in the description below. So be sure to use those. And if you'd like to help support this channel and expand our focus, expand into more avenues of information about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin alike, be sure to drop a donation in the donation addresses below. If you have a coin that's not listed there, you'd like to donate using that, by all means, let me know. We'll get a wallet opened up. So now, with all that said, keep this one thing in mind. Everything's going to have some inherent risk. You've got to make some chances to make big moves. So, to get into the crypto space, you're going to have to risk it to get the biscuit. Y'all have a great week. See you next Monday. And happy to have you aboard in our crypto world. So we'll go ahead and close out. Have a good one.